Do we start early? I think we already live. All right. Good evening, everyone. Welcome everyone to my story Thursday meditation. And I am Pam. As always, it's my privilege and honor to be here with all of you again as your class monitor. So today we have Monk Jackie as our teaching monk. He will start our program with meditation talk and followed by guided meditation. And before ending the program, we will have Q&A session where you can ask any question or sharing your meditation experiences. So I believe everyone are ready for the session. And may I invite everyone to pay respect to Monk Jackie by bowing 3 times. First bow, second bow, and third bow. May I invite Monk Jackie to begin the session, please.
Thank you, Dr. Pam. Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon to all of us from all across the world. Again, nice to see you all. Our My Stories friend. Let's see who's here. We have Elsa, have Janet, Dr. Jessie, Li Chu, Guotsuan Yoon, Jessie, Guotsuan, Tian, and David. Nice to see you all. Esther is joining. It's really nice to get to meditate with all of us here, at least an hour a night, right? It's nighttime here. If you could do it every day, then it will be, you see the significance of it more and more. The amount of happiness will build up inside of the mind, and it will stick with you throughout the days, throughout the weeks, throughout the years. The sessions, the meditation sessions are very, very important, actually. It goes hand in hand. I mean, if we want to improve our meditation, further go deeper into our meditation, receive more happiness throughout the day or in our mind, meditation sessions are pretty much crucial, right? We get to close our eyes, don't really hear anything, cut out the senses of our smells, not distracted, basically that, not to feel anything, not to see anything, right? Not to taste anything. We're basically cutting out all the other 5 senses. We're just focusing mainly on the mind and just trying to get it to be still and to feel relaxed, to feel that true happiness inside. And once it becomes more and more still, we'll be able to gain more happiness and more purity from within our mind that's already waiting in there. Okay. These feelings in the sessions, if we do it more and more, it gets stuck. It gets stuck in there. It doesn't sound like a good thing where it gets stuck, but actually it is a very good thing when your mind is submerged, immersed within an area inside that is filled with happiness. It's there, and no amount of, if it's to the amount that's really strong, that's really tense, no wandering thoughts, no negativities will be able to penetrate. And that's a good thing, right? If we want to be happy, we want to keep our mind flourish, nice and joyful, right? That's a good thing to be. And if we are bright, if we are nice and happy inside, we'll be able to help other people around the whole world actually find this happiness as well. And they could choose. Sorry. Happiness is a choice, right? You could choose to be happy or otherwise, depending on what we think, what we put into our mind. If we want to be happy, think of good things. Our mind is also known as an element of success. If we worry about some things or think about some things over and over again, that isn't really desirable to our mind. It could bring negative feelings to ourselves, and we would feel down. we will feel less energetic, right? So and so. But if we think of positive things, we think of good events, or maybe just stilling our mind, this practice of meditation, if we're able to do so, we'll be able to fill our mind with happiness and have positive energy within ourselves over and over as well. And then that energy we could share with many people also. If we could choose what to do with our mind to be happy or not, but sometimes it seems like it's hard to choose to be happy or not, right? Because there are many circumstances that changes throughout our lives, and sometimes our mind shifts accordingly to those circumstances, right? That's because we sometimes let our mind free. And when our mind becomes free, in a different sense, right? There are two senses of freedom of the mind, but let's talk about this sense first. When we don't control our minds, our mind becomes free, and then it gets stuck to all the other things on the outside. That doesn't last, and sometimes could cause suffering to our mind. And that's a mind that is, let's say, not yet well trained into a certain extent. Okay. But if we're able to train our mind, keep our mind with the true freedom inside, freedom from attachments, right? Controlling the mind to be free, but not actually controlling, just letting go. The words would seem a little bit contradicting because it's the other way around from worldly happiness, the happiness inside. But this is what happens. If we could keep the mind free from all attachments, the mind will become still and will travel inside. If we could train the mind that way, we'll be able to access happiness at any time we would like. Right? And that's what we're actually training to do, training our mind. Two types of freedom. But the true freedom is when our mind becomes free from all attachments, right? Then when that happens, it will be able to travel inside of ourselves and find the source of happiness, right? There is happiness inside. There's also a source of that happiness. So that's where we're going to. And the more we get closer to that source, the more happiness we're going to feel. Like reaching a waterfall when we go out in the mountains or something like that. If we're getting closer and closer, we may hear the sound of the waterfall. But then if we go closer and closer again, we'll start to feel the mist from the water dropping down against the rock, and just the atmosphere, right? Then when we get closer and it's closer, we would see the waterfall, and then we would sense everything else also. And then we could go into the waterfall if you like, just enjoy that water, depending on what you choose. Okay. Before we meditate today, I'd like to share a little something with you all. It's a teaching from our master. He said that our mind, we only have one mind, I mean, each of us. Our mind is very, very precious. And that is why, let's talk about the mind, okay? Represented as a crystal sphere, okay? Our mind is very precious. We only have one of them. So what we take into our mind, it should be something that makes us happy, right? We should choose what's good for our mind. Should take care of it well. Put things that makes us happy inside of our mind. Things that lifts it up, gives it higher morale, gives it purity, right? And these things our master suggests could be it's a little bit Buddhist in a way, but he says the triple gem, right? The Buddha, the Dhamma meaning purity, or happiness, or the truth of life also, or a picture of a crystal sphere as well, or the Sangha, right? Our great master, for instance. Or something, this is the teaching of our master, but for all of us internationally, maybe something that could help you lift your mind up, something that you think about that helps you calm down and feel good and feel relaxed, feel happy. That is what we should take into our mind. Maybe good memories. Think of something pure, a diamond or something like that, to keep the mind occupied with something that lifts the mind up, giving it higher status, higher feeling, not in terms of status like that, but you probably understand what I mean, right? To give it a lift in morality, morals even, right? These sort of things, we sure maybe have some things in our mind. If not yet, you could just relax your body. Do this instead. Be relaxed and comfortable in your body and your mind. Also, when you're thinking of something, when you're visualizing something, the sun, the moon, the star, the crystal sphere, the Buddha, or even the great master, visualize with ease, like what you would do when you're thinking of your house or an orange. We all could think of that, right? So when you're visualizing something, visualize with ease, just the same way you would so with the house or the orange, some things like that. But be relaxed, be comfortable. Let it slowly build up the stillness inside of the mind, and then we would receive that happiness. Okay. When we're relaxed and comfortable in body and mind, we'll be able to receive that happiness. Our mind will become still. And this is when the magic happens, when the mind becomes still. When we are relaxed and comfortable, visualizing or not, still at one point, our mind will start to build up purity. At first, we may not really feel what's the difference between purity and not being pure, these feelings at all. But let's just say it's happiness. It's the sense of fulfillment, a freedom from desire, from wandering thoughts, from doubts, from worries. Just a sense of fulfillment that's just truly happy, And then later on, maybe you would feel other things. Some people say they feel moving sensations. Some people, they feel expansions of the body. Some people may even say they feel brightness inside of the mind. Right? These meditation experiences happens when the mind becomes still. And the more the mind becomes still, the more meditation experiences we will receive. It is also accordingly to the amount of that purity that we build up inside of our mind, right? So the more we become still, the more experiences we will go through. That's not the main point just yet, right? We're just trying to be happy at this moment. But then when we're happy, we're going deeper and deeper inside. Then we'll start to know what that brightness is. What's the source of that brightness? What that expansion, instead of just the feeling, we'll start to find the answer of what that expansion is from, or what is moving inside of us, inside of our mind. It'll become clearer and clearer. And then when we have these meditation experiences, it could be used as an object of visualization later throughout the day when we choose what to bring into our mind. All the good things that we want to flourish our mind with, get it to be good, relaxed, and comfortable. Get our mind to be positive, to attract more positivities even. Right? So one last teaching, one more slide for all of us. Great willpower from our master. Right? Great willpower results from a great mind. Right? A great mind results from the practice of meditation. Practice of meditation is the training of the mind. Right? If we could still our mind, we would gain more happiness, more positive energy, and more willpower even. And great things will come to us. Just by building our mind, getting the positive energy inside, we will attract positivities from the outside also. Right? So it's nice for all of us to come together and meditate together tonight. Hopefully that was beneficial. And guess it's a good time for us to actually take it into practice, right? So again, as always, before we start our meditation, let's get our body and our mind relaxed and comfortable. Take our time, take some time to adjust yourselves. If you'd like, drink some water or maybe do some stretches, right? All right, so there's no need to rush if you're still getting ready. But for those of us who are ready, let's begin our meditation by softly and gently closing our eyes. Let's softly and gently rest our eyes. Close them just enough so that we feel relaxed. Take our time. There's no need to rush at all. And rest our forehead. Relax our cheeks, our chin, our ears. Relax our neck, our shoulders, our torso, legs, all the way down to the tips of our toes. Rest our arms, our hands, our fingers. Make sure every part of our body is completely rested. Relax. Take your time. Whichever part needs to be adjust a little bit more, please feel free to. Relax and let go. Let go of our body. Let go of all worries. Let go of all thoughts, the past, the future. Let go of everything. Relax ourselves. Relax our body, relax our mind. And feel that relaxation. Be with this relaxation and just let it go, let it be. Once we're able to let go, our mind will become free. Free from all attachments, free from all worries. And it will be able to travel inside. We will feel the relaxation inside of our mind. We may even feel some movements of that relaxation, that energy moving inside of our mind. And that is a stream of happiness. And that shows that our mind is being purified gradually, little by little. Even if we don't feel any movements, any expansion, or anything. If we are feeling relaxed, if we could tell ourselves that we feel good, we like this feeling right now. And the process of purifying the mind or just happiness building up inside is already happening. At this state, if we are certain that we like the feeling, keep relaxing. Keep letting go. Letting everything happen on its own. And just accumulate more and more of this happiness, this relaxation. And at this state, our mind would be free from all desires already. It wouldn't feel thirsty, wouldn't feel the need for food, to go anywhere, do anything. It just wants to stay there. That's how we know we're building up positive energy. We're building up purity inside of our mind. And all there is to do is just don't worry about anything. Keep the body relaxed. Keep the mind relaxed. Be free from all worries. Let it go. Let it be. Whatever will be, will be. And therefore, there's nothing that we need to worry about right now. It is our time, the present, the gift that we have right now, together, to accumulate as much positive energy or relaxation for ourselves. These good feelings doesn't just come and go, but it gets accumulated and it becomes bigger and bigger. We may have come across this feeling so many times already in our life. But since we never really give it as much attention as it's needed, sometimes we never really get the chance to see it grow and to see what is causing, what is giving this happiness, what is giving this relaxation inside of us. This time that we have together is a great, great opportunity to study more about ourselves, give time to ourselves to nourish and flourish ourselves. Just relaxing, having no worries, letting the mind become still, all on its own. And just gathering positive energy, happiness, and relaxation. At any point in our meditation, if there needs to be any readjustments, please feel free to softly and gently get ourselves back to feeling comfortable. Stay calm, stay peaceful. Stay relaxed, calm, and peaceful. At any point in our meditation, if we'd like to use an object of visualization, such as the sun, a star, a diamond, a crystal sphere, the Buddha, or even the Great Master, feel free to. Choose what makes you feel relaxed and comfortable. Don't worry about the clarity. Don't worry about the size, the position. If it helps you to be calm, relaxed, and comfortable, then that is the right method to do. Or if you'd like to use a mantra, a recitation of a word or a phrase, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang. And feel free to do so. Any word, any phrase that makes you feel relaxed, calm, and comfortable, and lets you gather more and more relaxation, please feel free to. Or if you'd just like to be free from all thoughts, all worries, just to relax the body and mind and don't worry about anything else, then you can do that as well. Whichever method we choose, make sure that we're able to sustain, or it makes us feel relaxed and comfortable. And to keep this feeling, this precious feeling, that helps our mind become brighter and more filled with positive energy, then feel free to use that method. Readjust at any moment you feel you need to, and continue your journey. The more you stop, the more you become still, the more you're able to sustain this relaxation. The deeper your mind will travel within. The deeper it goes, the more happiness we will receive. The more willpower our mind will have, the more positive energy it will receive as well. It will gain more and more brightness inside of our mind, and we could shine, be like the sun, and share its golden lights with many, many people around us or throughout the whole world. So at this moment, let's just relax, be calm and comfortable, be worry-free, and let's just gather this positive energy together in silence for this time being. as we are relaxing, as we are letting go, accumulating this feeling of relaxation and positive feelings inside of our mind. Let's make sure that our body is still relaxed and comfortable. Our mind is still free from all worries, all thoughts. If there needs to be any readjustments, and please do so. If the mind wanders off a little bit, don't worry. Don't worry at all. Don't push yourself to push the thoughts away. Don't push yourselves into trying to get back to feel relaxed and comfortable at all. Simply readjust. Make sure our body is relaxed. Our mind is again. Let go of everything. Then we'll be able to reconnect right back to that stream of purity and positive energy inside. And we can continue our journey inside further and further from that point on. If we feel any tension or any drowsiness as well, then all we need to do is readjust. We feel tense, then relax. If we are trying, then let go of the effort. If we are thinking about something a little too hard, then let it be, let it go. We feel sleepy, and just lift our awareness up a little bit. Maybe use an object of visualization or a mantra, or simply opening up our eyes would easily get rid of that drowsiness. So once we're relaxed and ready to get back on track, then softly and gently close our eyes, relax, let go, and we'll be able to reconnect back to that stream of purity once again. There will be times when we go off course. There will be many times when we go off course in our meditation. Don't worry about that at all. It is perfectly normal. As long as we know how to readjust and get ourselves back on track, and there's absolutely nothing to worry about. We're accumulating relaxation like taking baby steps. You can take a step, 2 steps, 3 steps. We might fall down for a while or so. We could always get back up and walk a few more steps. The only reason that we are not progressing in meditation is that we do not meditate. If we meditate, together. Doesn't matter what the result is or how much accumulation of relaxation we can do. We are always progressing. So for this time, let's make sure, or let's get ourselves relaxed and comfortable. Be calm. Let everything happen on its own. Don't worry about anything at all. Just accumulate as much relaxation as we can. Let's meditate together in silence for a little bit longer. as we are relaxing. As we are letting that positive energy flow through us. Let's gather all of our positive energy together, recalling our practices of generosity, moral disciplines, and meditation. All the good things we did, let them all come together into a clean, clear crystal sphere. And let that crystal sphere shine bright, shine brilliantly with our purity and positive energy. And let's share and expand that positive energy outwards. Let it flow and expand outwards, reaching everyone in our house, outwards to reaching everyone in our neighborhood. Let it expand further, further, to reaching everyone in our city, in our country, to reaching everyone in our whole world. Let it expand further and further until it reaches out into space, into the universe, and it reaches out infinitely, cleansing everything in its path, all humans, all beings. Let our positive energy, our purity, be shared with everyone. And let's wish for everyone to always be happy. May every place, all beings, be filled with positive energy. May everyone be loved, be respected, be protected, surrounded by positivities. May the world be free from wars, diseases, hatred, anger, impurities, free from all dangers, disasters, all negativities throughout. May everyone on earth be happy, live together in harmony. May everyone be able to be fulfilled in all their wholesome wishes. May everyone be able to still their mind, find true happiness and purity within easily. And may all beings reach the utmost of happiness as soon as possible. Let's take a few moments to wish for all beings all the positive things. Now that we have shared our loving kindness together with all beings already, let's softly and gently bring our awareness back to ourselves. Let's softly and gently bring our attention, our awareness back to ourselves, to where we feel most relaxing and comfortable. And just let our crystal sphere rest right there and let it be. And with all of our accumulated merits, our purity, our positive energy from all our good actions, let it bestow to us. Let it bear fruit to us, giving us the utmost of good health, utmost of wealth, utmost of happiness inside of our mind. May we always be fulfilled in all our wholesome wishes, free from harms, dangers, protected from all diseases, disasters, protected from all negativities, surrounded by good, virtuous, wise people, surrounded always by positivities. Be free from all obstacles of life. Be able to accumulate even more positive energy, or do good things with ease. May we all be able to still our mind quickly and easily. Find true happiness easily, always, and reach the utmost of happiness as soon as possible. Let's take a few moments to wish for ourselves, for all the wholesome things we need. Now that we are coming towards the end of our meditation together, let's make sure that we are still relaxed and comfortable. Make sure that we are still free from efforts, from desires. Make sure that our mind is still flowing inside with all the positive things we wish for. And to remember that this feeling, this relaxation is very, very important. And let's reconnect back to this relaxation, this feeling, as often as possible throughout the day, so that it will grow bigger and bigger. Our mind will be filled with more happiness throughout the days, the weeks, throughout our lives. And now that we are at the end of our session together, let's end our session by keeping our mind calm and comfortable. And as soon as we are ready, let's softly and gently open our eyes. Sabba Buddhanupavena, Sabba Dhammanupavena, Sabba Sankhanupavena, Sattha Soti, Bhavantu Te. Welcome everybody back to our session. Hopefully you all felt relaxing, felt calm and peaceful. And let me pass the mic back to our wonderful moderator before we start our next session.
Thank you so much to Monk Jackie for a very wonderful and peaceful session. I believe everyone had a great meditation experience. Just happy, smiling. All right, thank you so much for joining. And this is our wonderful chance that if you would like to ask any questions or sharing your meditation experience, feel free to type down in the chat box. And may I pass the mic back to Monk Jackie, please.
Thank you so much. And thank you so much for your smiles, for turning on your camera. That was beautiful, as always. If you'd like to share some of your meditation experiences, please feel free to. Or if you have any questions regarding meditation, please feel free to as well. I see that Elsa said thank you, thank you, thank you. We actually right now have a group of monks up in a meditation center in Korat. It's a province here in Thailand. And we're training, I think there are over 600 or 700 monks right there from the pilgrimage that we joined together during January, right? Right now, some of the monks from that group are up in the meditation center right now, meditating, purifying themselves even more, or maybe learning more about meditation every day with tutoring monks, with monks that have good meditation experiences that would share with them and getting. I recently have heard some of their meditations experiences up there in the meditation center. And it's quite amazing. It's quite amazing. They've been ordained for just a few months, actually. But practicing every day and just what we're actually doing, right? Being relaxed in body and mind and accumulating on that more and more every day. Their meditation experiences grew quite a lot. And from meditating outside of the session also. So if anyone here would like to grow their meditation further and further, we've grown our meditation so far a couple of years together already right now. And so our meditation, I'm sure, is at a good point right now. If we like to study deeper and deeper, right, a good way to do so is to incorporate meditation into our lives further and further. It's actually up to us, ourselves, whether or not, not whether or not, but how far, how much we want to accumulate, because our mind is just right there within us. It's not far away. It's not up in the North Pole or, or at the South Pole. It's not that far away. It's just a matter of how, when we'd like to reconnect our mind with that relaxation inside, right? But most of the time, for many people, from what I've encountered, right? For many people, there are many things that are trying to take the mind away from that that stream of happiness inside, right? And it's just the way it is. It's just the way the world works, and we're actually going against the stream somewhat. So it's a little bit difficult sometimes, but if we're able to do it, I'm sure we are all able to do so, we'll be able to build up a stronger mind inside of ourselves, or maybe build even more happiness of our mind, no matter what the circumstances on the outside. And if our mind becomes stronger and stronger, whatever obstacles, if we may or may not encounter, that comes into our lives, we would be able to sustain the happiness in our mind at all times, right? Just like the big mountain, big giant mountain that won't budge no matter how strong the wind hits it. Our mind will be like that, will be strong. And then only those who has the strength in their mind or has the happiness in their mind will be able to share that strength with so many people. Right? That's going to help so much lives, so much people around the world in a way. People do study a lot about physical stuff and how to help to ease out or to improve all the physical things on the outside. But this is another thing that we could also do and share, and just to improve that strength of the mind or willpower or positive energy inside of us that we're doing really well already. So just some things that I like to share. And let me read out some comments from Dr. Jess. Off and on for about 20 years, but never consistently, I trained in Vipassana meditation. Very nice. But I want to make it a daily practice now. Maybe we could share the MMI. There's also another program that meditates every day, if we want to meditate every day, right? And then we come also to this session with Monk Daniel and Monk Preeti, Monk Heng, and all the other new monks that are coming in the My Story session as well, just to practice meditation. Practicing every day will help the mind grow even quicker, right? And practicing all the time will help it improve even faster, even more, right? So, welcome so. From Elsa. Los saludo. Y les... Sorry. If I could read Spanish better, maybe I'll make it up to you sometimes. But I see your smile, so that means that you're happy. So welcome, Elsa, and thank you for typing. Thank you for sharing. And she says it in English right here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. From Manish, awesome. Hoping all good to everyone everywhere. Hoping all good to you too. From Tian, the mind visualized a crystal sphere and recited the mantra in there till the mantra dropped. It was quiet and silent. I was shocked feeling someone pulled me down from my chair. So I screamed a bit and restarted meditation again. I felt neutral, mostly this session. Okay. So when you said the mantra goes away, this is to observe ourselves, right? For everyone. There are two ways where which the mantra goes away. One is that when you're reciting the mantra, the mind calms down and it doesn't want to recite the mantra anymore automatically. Like, I don't want to recite it anymore. I want to just be still, be relaxed. That's one way the mantra goes away, right? Our mind feels like it doesn't need it anymore and wants to be still. Do what the mind likes. Keep the mind still, keep going. And if it needs the mantra back, then bring the mantra back. And when it needs to let go of the mantra, let go of the mantra and keep that stillness. Another way is that we start to sometimes lose awareness in our meditation, almost as if we're falling asleep, right? And that's when we lose the mantra. And that's when we need to bring back the mantra to lift our awareness up so that we could have the balance between awareness and relaxation, right? Just to keep in mind of what to do at these situations. About the meditation experiences, sometimes we feel pulling sensation down. In this case, sometimes people really do feel like their body is moving, right? And that sensation is actually pulling them down. But sometimes also the other scenario is that maybe we are starting to lose our awareness and we're actually nodding forward or having a falling sensation instead. But these things we have to observe ourselves to see what actually they are, a meditation experience, or maybe some adjustments that we need to do with our awareness. And then we could improve from there. If it's the meditation experience, just keep going further. If we need more awareness, then increase our awareness and keep going further. You're doing really great already, Tian. Rejoice in the merits. We have a few more minutes left. Actually, 1 minute left. Let's see some comments. I have some slightly tension at beginning due to had a milk coffee and light thoughts regarding work before the session. But at the end, getting better, especially when sharing love and kindness. Felt peaceful and relaxed. Thank you so much. Well, Dr. Pam, our moderator, always having good meditation experiences. And you can see what makes the mind, what makes the meditation improve, and what goes the other way. And repeat what makes the meditation improve, right? Some days are different. See what your body and your mind likes and feels relaxed, and keep on going. You're doing great. And from Tian, I have busy whole January and I lost my meditation. I like to prove that no meditation, I face negativity a lot. Okay. So if the mind is happy, the mind is relaxed, it does bring a lot of positivities inside. If the mind is clear and bright, usually success will come very easily, right? So meditation is the way to get our mind to be clear and bright. And amidst all the things that are happening around, like it could be very busy around. Our mind, if we're not trained, if we do not have that refuge within, that relaxation, it could go out and get stirred a little bit with the busyness around of us, right? So meditation brings the mind back to that place of comfort. And amidst the busyness, we would still feel that peacefulness. And it would help us with positive energy to go about what we need to do, to be successful in our paths, to be fulfilled in all our wholesome wishes, right? So very important. And rejoice everyone for coming tonight to meditate together, right? And from Goetsuan, thank you so much, Ron Jackie, for the wonderful guided relaxation. Still preferred to meditate in group like this. Thank you, Dr. Pam, and thank you. Yes, I like to meditate in groups as well. So nice of all of us to come together and rejoice in all of our merits today very much. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mark Jackie, for a great session and also spending your valuable time to guiding and sharing your knowledge with us today. And may I invite everyone, pay respect to Mark Jackie by bowing 3 times. Let's bow. Second bow. And third bow.
May all of us, with all our wonderful merits, always be bright, clean, and pure in body and mind. Always be happy, healthy, wealthy, and successful, fulfilled in all your wholesome wishes, free from all obstacles, worries, and all negativities. May you all be able to still your mind quickly and easily, reach the utmost of purity, the utmost of happiness, as soon as possible.
Sadhu, and thank you so much for wonderful blessings. And thank you everyone for joining the session tonight. So looking forward to see all of us again on next Monday. And please get more friends to join. So take care and have a wonderful week ahead. Bye.